The investigation into the mysterious death of Nolan Wells is continuing to intensify, with the FBI now becoming involved as authorities work to determine exactly what happened. As previously reported, Nolan Wells disappeared while spending the 4th of July on Horn Island, a remote barrier island off the Mississippi coast. According to officials, he was reported missing at around 11 p.m. that night. Questions surrounding the case quickly began to grow after the group of friends who traveled with Nolan claimed that he chose to remain on the island to talk with a girl while they returned to the mainland. That explanation immediately raised concerns for Nolan's father, Elmore Wells, who said it was one of the first signs that something about the story didn't seem right. With the FBI now involved and the investigation ongoing, both Nolan's family and the public continue to seek answers about the circumstances surrounding his disappearance and death.
I preach that same thing to my kids. If you go somewhere with someone, you come back with them no matter what. Don't let a girl separate you from your safety net. It's plenty of girls. So for them to come back and that be the first thing that come out their mouth, like when they said that, they automatically just turned me off, but it turned on a question like, I know he wouldn't do.
Investigators have continued examining several unanswered questions in the case. One detail that has drawn significant attention is the claim that Nolan voluntarily stayed behind on the island. Many have questioned why he would have left his group without taking his phone, a detail that has fueled speculation and prompted calls for a thorough investigation. 2 days after Nolan was reported missing, search and rescue teams located his body washed ashore, deepening concerns and intensifying public interest in the case. The investigation has also sparked broader discussions because Nolan was the only black teenager in a group of white teens during the trip, and the incident occurred in Mississippi, a state with a long and painful history of racial violence. As a result, some members of the public and Nolan supporters have called for increased transparency and independent oversight throughout the investigation. In a media briefing on Tuesday, Jackson County Sheriff John Ledbetter said investigators would not rush the process despite growing public attention. He emphasized that authorities are focused on conducting a complete and careful investigation. Sheriff Ledbetter also confirmed that the FBI, along with several other law enforcement agencies, is now assisting in the case as investigators continue working to determine exactly what happened.
Put out a call to action last week for that information, and it has been very productive for us.
Ledbetter did confirm that interviews have been conducted with witnesses, and the department has been in contact with other departments and agencies, including the FBI.
Rumors are out there, but we don't respond to rumors, we respond to facts.
According to reports, much of Horn Island is federally managed, which may explain why the FBI has joined the investigation. The agency often assists in cases involving federal lands, such as national parks or military installations, or when requested by local law enforcement. While officials have not stated that foul play is suspected, the FBI's involvement had led to increased public speculation about the circumstances surrounding Nolan Wells' death. At this stage, investigators have not announced any conclusions, and the case remains under investigation. Despite Jackson County Sheriff John Ledbetter's assurance that his office is conducting a careful and comprehensive investigation, Nolan Wells' family has continued to express concerns about the handling of the case. In a recent interview with the Griot, the family said they had not been contacted by the Sheriff's Department since the previous Tuesday. Their attorney, Benjamin Crump, described the lack of communication as unusual and said the family is seeking greater transparency as investigators continue their work.
So I'm going to be honest, we have not heard from our local authorities since last Tuesday. We received a phone call, basically really no updates, and that was it. We've heard from no one else.
Another point that has fueled public debate is an early statement from Jackson County Sheriff John Ledbetter, who said investigators did not initially suspect foul play. Because that comment came before the autopsy had been completed, some observers questioned whether it was too soon to reach such a conclusion. Authorities, however, have continued to state that the investigation remains active and that all available evidence is being reviewed. Many people are also waiting for the official autopsy and toxicology findings. According to local reports, the toxicology testing is being handled by an independent laboratory, and the final results are expected to take several weeks. Until those reports are released, investigators have not announced an official cause or manner of death. Initial observations from officials indicated that Nolan's body showed no obvious signs of external trauma. Jackson County Coroner Bruce Lynn told CNN that there were no immediately visible injuries, though officials have emphasized that the autopsy and toxicology reports are necessary before drawing any conclusions. More than a week after Nolan's death, many questions remain unanswered, particularly regarding the timeline of his final hours. One of the biggest issues involves conflicting accounts about when his friends last saw him on Horn Island. According to to the friends, they last saw Nolan at approximately 3 p.m. However, other reported accounts suggest he may have still been alive and with members of the group closer to 4 p.m. In addition, a screenshot that has circulated online, purportedly showing a Facebook message from the mother of one of the teens, appears to suggest the group was still trying to get Nolan onto the boat around 5 p.m. The authenticity and significance of that screenshot have not been independently confirmed. These differing timelines have become a major focus of public discussion. Some people believe the inconsistencies raise important questions about the sequence of events, while others caution that witness recollections can differ, especially during stressful situations. At this point, investigators have not publicly confirmed which timeline is accurate. The varying accounts have also led to several theories about what may have happened after Nolan became separated from the group. One possibility discussed publicly is that he may have entered the water after the boat departed and was unable to make it back safely. However, this remains only a theory, and law enforcement has not confirmed that explanation or announced any evidence supporting it. For now, the investigation remains ongoing, and officials say they are continuing to review witness statements, forensic evidence, and all available information before reaching any conclusions about the circumstances surrounding Nolan Wells' death.
We keep telling the grown-ass man he doesn't know how to fucking swim. You have a fucking life jacket on, Marquise.
I'll just wait.
Bro, you have a life jacket.
Bro, I'm black. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say.
Bro, yes it does.
Bro, I'll just find a way. Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, they think I'm about to pull back, but I can't.
Bro, you have a life jacket.
I'm gonna die.
I'm standing right
Hold
now.
on.
So I can just hold on the back of it.
Slip your handle right here if you want.
Yeah, I might drown.
You won't drown.
Bro,
You
I'll
won't drown.
try to get over there.
You're not gonna drown. I promise you won't drown. There you go.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Hey.
What's your
Oh,
name?
my name is Marquise. Everybody calls me LeVar because I go to like Denellen.
Are you okay? Are you
Ma'am?
okay? Are you okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was okay getting over here. And they think I'm about to swim back. I can't even swim.
Doing a good job right now.
Yeah.
Probably on board on this. And it's my first time here.
It's your
Oh, first time? Well, welcome.
Yeah.
How'd you get over?
Yeah, what
They made me
happened?
take that way over there, and they had 2 life jackets. So
I'm glad we ran into you.
Oh, you fucking pussy.
I'm never coming back with y'all.
Yo, we told you if you're coming, we had a life jacket.
Life
makes you
jacket.
float.
Saving it for a big kid, this for a little kid.
Bro.
That's scary though if you're not used to what.
Yeah.
Nah, I just sit in my pool in my backyard.
Yeah. Spring water's different.
It's a lot different, you know, when you're cool to
We're almost there. Oops, the wind.
now, man.
I know, it's really strong. There's a current.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm never coming back with y'all.
Super cool.
Come here. I'm here.
No, what's it?
These are the questions that investigators, Nolan Wells' family, and the public are still hoping to have answered. As the investigation continues and additional evidence is reviewed, many are waiting for a clearer understanding of what truly happened on Horn Island. With multiple agencies now involved and key forensic results still pending, the case remains active and more information may emerge in the coming weeks. What are your thoughts on the latest developments? Share your opinion respectfully in the comments below and stay tuned for future updates as this investigation continues.